like a nice, like a little breath. Just breathe, everybody. No screaming. Come on. Okay, so James, I heard, I don't know if this is true, that you said that one of your favorite songs on the album is Them Versus You Versus Me.
Yes,
because
that's
it
true.
captured the exact moment and place and time that it was written. Is that true?
Yeah.
So tell us about that time.
Well, we were up at this lodge. I don't know where it is. It was about 2 hours north of Toronto here. And we just went there for a couple weeks to write some songs. And in one of these delirious, madness evenings where we were all inebriated in one form or another, we came up with this idea and recorded it. And the next day, it just had this. It was kind of like an out of body thing. It was like, oh, I barely even remember doing this, but it's really cool. And eventually now it's on a record that's been released. It's so it's just, I don't know. It's just a neat transfer to like at that exact moment. That's it right there on our record. That's it when it was born.
Do you still get that, guys? Because obviously you're really successful. Do you have those moments that give you the chills and make you think, wow?
Yeah. But that's all you get. There's that the spark of creation is really, really cool. And then when you get to the studio, you just have to remember all of that. With Them Versus You Versus Me, it was really, really easy because it sort of didn't change at all. But when you get to the studio, you just want to sort of improve on the demo. And you got to remember that like giddiness and that excitement.
Yeah.
But when the process takes a couple years, it's kind of harder to remember. But
fresh.
This time it was easier. I used to be really intimidated by the studio. Now I'm like, all right, I know what I want out of myself, as far as giving what I need to give to the song, and I don't care about a big fancy microphone anymore. It's just like, no, I'll just sing and it's fine. But that's not how I started off singing.
I think those goosebump moments are what you go looking for, and that's why we keep writing songs, because every once in a while you stumble onto one and you look around at your buddy, it's like, oh my God, we did it. And then you go chasing for another one. So
it surprises you, kind of.
As long as those keep happening, then you stay a band and you keep chasing it. And when they stop, then
pack it in.
Back to being Chuck E. Cheese.
That is trouble. Okay, we have a question in the audience from Chris. Chris, what's your question for the guys?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Just wanted to know which album was hardest for you to write lyrically.
Greatest of Blue Skies. That was a total downer. I mean, it's a sad album, and that's cool, but I wish it was easier to write. We end up writing a lot of stuff in the studio, and so you have to find answers real fast, because you burn a lot of time and you burn a lot of money. You try to like express what you want in a certain time frame, and it's difficult. I had a headache for months. It sucked.
Thank you for your question.
You're taking me all the way back. I'm gonna go in a dark corner.
No,
somewhere.
don't be happy. You're an MOD. Come on.
Darkman was his nickname.
Yeah. No, they tease me all the time. I was
no, Scott's gonna sing. We should all go somewhere else.
It was tough, man. It was really tough.
Okay, we have another question in the audience. It's from Brian. Brian, what's your question?
How you guys doing?
Awesome.
Question. On your
I thought that was a question.
You had to. You're like, awesome.
All right. The official answer is...
On your new album, what song for you guys was like most important for you and for your viewers?
Okay.
Our viewers and our listeners.
Everybody wanted Paralyzer to turn out absolutely perfect, so there were weeks of, sort of intense discussion, execution. We remixed it a whole bunch of times. Everybody was dealing with that song real careful to make sure it turned out the way it did. It just took, I don't know, all together maybe 3.5 weeks.
Wow.
All the other songs didn't give us that much trouble.
No. I think Gather and Give as well was one that was like this really neat energy, and it was very dangerous waters. We might have ruined that song if we did it wrong, and so that was one that we handled with care, and I think it turned out right.
Good questions, guys. Thank you.
That was good.
Thanks
I
for
remember the question.
participating.
I'm just rambling.
Okay, so obviously you guys are on tour right now. We have this cool thing that Much is presenting, and it's Finger 11's Cross Canada Tour, obviously. And we have this cool thing. You can go to the website, muchmusic.com, and you can get a pit pass. And you can download it, and it's a Show Me Yours pit pass, and you get to go front row at the concert and get to take pictures and videos. That's really cool for the fans to be up close to you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The first 3 songs, it's just flash.
Really?
Because most of the time, you get to see like a white shirt that says security on it or whatever, So this time, for the first 3 songs at least, it's just, you've got like people making you feel
Up
important.
there. And we actually have some footage, I think, from one of the shows. Do we have it from a fan? Oh, we already
Sure.
did
Nice.
it.
Dashing.
He was there when we
On
were
it.
talking. Sorry about that.
We talked
Anyways.
right through it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was
But-
amazing.
Yeah, it was probably fantastic. Good for you. Keep doing what you're doing. As I said, if you want to check them out up close, go to the website, muchmusic.com. All you have to do is download the Pit Pass, the Show Me Yours Pit Pass. Get your pictures up there, your videos of the guys playing on stage doing what they do best. Right?
Cool.
And
Yeah.
is there an RV following you around? Is
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, and our faces
I can see a little tiny bit of it right there.
Our faces are plastered on the side
And they're
of it.
all over it, right? And we actually have some guests in the audience that are traveling around with you. There they are, I think, right
Right
over
around there.
right?
There they are.
Yeah, they come to every show.
Ragtag group.
I wonder if they're behaving themselves.
They are.
They
They're
are?
very nice. Yeah.
Really?
I'm sure that'll change.
Oh, okay, probably, right?
They're all living in close quarters, so who knows what happens when they hit the highway.
Probably some good stories.
Probably some great stories. We should have a camera on that bus. They probably do. We can't see this. What?
What do you guys?
Hey, I don't know.
It gets a little blue. Folks.
Yeah, the audience is taking the story where they want it to
They're
go.
dirty, dirty minds. I'm not like that.
All right.